Well, good day, good afternoon, and good evening to my beautiful family. I want to welcome you right on back to another beautiful day, another beautiful moment, another beautiful podcast. This will be a really good one for you if you are thinking and feeling from the inside out. This is the place you want to be for the next 15 minutes, okay? 10 to 15 minutes is all these podcasts. Length is typically. If you can stick around until the end, guys, you will come out stronger, and it is a fact. How do I know? Because I get reviews. People tell me all the time, hey, thank you so much for putting out that word. That exact day I needed to hear that exact thing. Or thank you so much for mentioning these things. These are things I think about all the time, but it's nice to hear somebody else also feels or thinks the same way. So by the end of this, guys, you'll enjoy your life a little bit more. And if that's something that you look forward to doing, stick around, baby, because this is where it's happening. Now, usually we welcome you in with some gratefulness. So we're not going to change that. Let's take a moment right now to be grateful. Now, if you could place your hands in the receiving mode, close your eyes and tilt your chin up slightly, this will affect you tenfold, okay? So close your two outer eyes and open up your inner eye. The inner eye of imagination, the inner eye of God. Tilt your chin slightly upward. And then put your hands in the receiving mode. And all that means is place your palms upward on your lap. So all we're going to do is take a quick minute, open up that inner eye, and just thank the Creator. Repeat after me. Thank you to the Creator for this moment to serve and to be served. Thank you to the Creator for the true and for the natural riches that I hold. These riches include health, wholeness, prosperity, power, love, kindness, sound mind, and money. Thank you, Creator. Thank you. Now open up your eyes. Welcome back. Jump right into it. You may already be thinking, man, I do think from the inside out. I do feel from the inside out. I'm the one who's thinking it and feeling it. Seems kind of irony, right? Ironic. Seems a little ironic. Our minds are always eating up information. It's a supercomputer. It's a super processor. Our minds eat up information like no other. You ever seen that hungry hippo thing? It's like that. Chomp, 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 chomp. Doesn't care what color ball it is, it's going to eat it, right? It doesn't care if it's a danger ball or a safety ball. It's going to eat a hungry, hungry hippo. That's what our mind is like. It's like a hungry, hungry hippo. It eats up every bit of data, every bit of information that it can stand. Whether you're awake or asleep. Okay? Our minds are constantly eating up information. As a supercomputer, if it's left to its own devices, without being tilled, without being given direction, it's just like a garden. If we don't till the land, and if we don't gain a direction over our minds and over our thoughts and feelings, what's going to happen? Like what naturally happens? You can just go around and look out into the world and see the effects of undeliberate thinking. So the mind eventually eats up negative things out of life more often than positive things. It's been trained. It's been trained to protect you. What else has it been trained to do? It's been trained to keep you safe. It is the logical part of our existence. It is trained to be logical, to see things, look out, and eat it up, hold the vibration of it unless we allow it to go. It's been trained to pay most attention to that which it's missing. You see something you don't have, someone else has. I'm missing that. The thought is automatic. You don't have to try. It's just, I'm missing that. Why don't I have that? Boom, automatic. Automatic. You see something, a relationship you want to have? Man, where's my girl? Where's my guy? I don't have a ring. You see a friendship, it's blossoming. 2 women closer than ever, 2 dudes closer than ever, a woman and a guy closer than ever as friends, platonic friends. And you have fake friendships around you. Where's my real friendship? Why don't I have a real friendship? Our mind's been trained to pay most attention to that which it is missing and that which it lacks. It's also been trained to devise justifications as to why we don't have those things. See a nice car someone has that you want? Why don't I have that car? Why don't I have that car? I wasn't born in the right family. I don't have the right job. I don't have the right income. I don't have the right people around me. I don't have enough money. Why don't I have that car? Why do they have that car and I don't have that car? Oh, well, if they're rich, and believe it or not, family, you think this way. Like, most of us who grew up watching television or having any type of media impeding in our thoughts and like shown to us visually, like, we all have this stigma and this connotation about rich people. We all have this stigma and connotation about somebody else having more money than me. Doesn't matter if they have $1 million and I have $500,000. Doesn't matter if they have $10 million and I have $10. It doesn't matter what the ratio is. If someone has $1 or $2 more than you feel lackful. And you start to think of ways as to why they got it and you don't. And those ways typically end up being negative. Oh, they must have scammed and cheated. And again, fam, a lot of what I talk about, it may not be at your conscious level of awareness that this is how it works. But keep listening and keep watching yourself. That's why I always advise you to just observe your thoughts, just observe your feelings. And if I'm not and if this message isn't resonating with you because you truly feel happy for rich people, like you truly get excited, like it pumps you up to see somebody pulling up in a Ferrari. You're like, hell yeah, man, if you can do it, I can do it. Like, if that's your thought process already, then like, you could keep listening, but you probably don't need this message. But if that's not your immediate reaction, family, which 90% of us it is not, stay here and start to observe your thoughts and your feelings. Because being in denial doesn't help you. Being like, oh, I don't think like that, that doesn't help you. That actually hurts you by not acknowledging the things that you know, that you don't even know about, that you're doing incorrectly, that you could be doing incorrectly. Okay, we don't like to ever be judged or told that we're doing something wrong. I do. I had to learn that, though. I had to train myself to like being told what I'm doing wrong so that I can improve it. I had to stop taking it personal. Okay? It's a little side note. But most of the time we justify how we don't have something and we justify how someone else got something. But both justifications are negative. Or they come from a place of envy, jealousy, lack, limitation. You following me? You feel me? Do you feel me on that, fam? Yeah, let's really chop, right? Let's really chop it up. Let's be real. How do we leave this trap and think and feel from the inside out? The first thing you must do, take out a pen and piece of paper. The first thing you have to do is make the decision. You have to make a decision that you want to improve how you think and feel. What was step 1? Make a decision. You either choose how you are now to continue and be added unto if you like it, or you choose to change the things you don't. into more of what you do. So we make the decision of what I want to think and feel. I want to think of all my riches all the time. That's a decision I made. I want to think of all my riches all of the time. A question for you that I asked myself when I made this choice was, are you excited about change or does it frighten you? I asked myself this. Am I excited about this change or does it scare me? And that right there tells me how far away I am from it being my now reality. If I'm afraid of it, that means I got to work on getting excited about it. And then once I'm excited about it, it's going to naturally fuel the new thoughts that I want to bring in, and it's going to give them more energy. What's the second step? Becoming aware of what I currently think and feel. From the inside, not from the outside. Not from someone pointing a finger at me and saying, you did something to hurt my feelings, or you did something that I did not like. If someone's pointing at you, telling you, you did something I didn't like, and you absorb that feeling and you absorb those thoughts, you're thinking from the outside in. If that person's saying those things to you and you internally are still peaceful, you internally are reflecting love, and you internally are listening, and you open your ears to an understanding perspective. Just to listen. You don't have to react. But you see, what you're doing is not reacting. You're being proactive by purposefully placing yourself in a position of peace, a position of harmony, in a position of love and understanding, in a position of richness, of wholeness, not feeling like you're missing something, right? Not feeling like because this person's pointing at you that you're missing something now because they're saying you did something to hurt their feelings. You're not missing anything. It's just another little sidebar to give you more examples of this stuff. Because when you become aware of what you're currently thinking and feeling, you're going to see a lot of the trash and crap that you have to take out. You got to take it out the back. Last time we talked about an uninstallation and reinstallation. You got to uninstall all those old programs. You got to pull out all the weeds. You got to clean up all the debris of what I'm thinking currently. It's like going in a house and demolitioning it, right? We make a choice. Okay, we don't like this house the way it is. We're going to have to demo all these rooms. We're going to knock down the living room wall, the bedroom walls, the bathroom walls, the kitchen. Everything is leaving. Everything's coming out. Well, actually, we like the kitchen. Let's leave the kitchen granite countertops there, but let's remove the cabinets, right? The paint style is fine, so we're going to put the same paint back up. It's just going to be a fresh coat of paint, right? It's like demolitioning a house. You got to remove the shit. But once you demo the house, you can't just leave all the debris like scattered everywhere. You got to get the concrete out. You got to get the drywall out. You got to get all the dust and all the dirt out of there before we start to lay the new stuff inside. It's incredible. It's incredible. So become aware. Become aware of what you need to demolition in your mind and what you want to remodel it into. We could demo the whole damn house. Pull up the foundation. Lay a bigger foundation, a broader, a deeper foundation, right? We can do a lot. The house was what it was. It doesn't have to always be that. What's step 3? Deliberate and proactive thinking and feeling. I led into step 3 and step 2. But thoughts and feelings that don't line up, I no longer give power to. Thoughts and feelings that don't line up with the choice that I made on how to think and feel, and with the awareness that I've gained, as I'm becoming aware, the thoughts that don't line up, I'm not going to give them any more power. The thought of lack or the thought of not having enough, I haven't given power to that thought in a long time. I only give power to that which I want to think and feel. So if I want to think and feel prosperous, then that's what I've chosen to give power to. Every time a prosperous thought comes in, I amplify it. Every time a lackful thought comes in, I amplify the prosperous thought. So it's like now the lack thought is actually fueling the prosperous thought. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I'm kind of learning as I'm talking at the same time. So when your friend, like just a quick question, if your friend starts to act differently around you, whether it be less time spent talking and creating memories, or just like turning into a different person altogether, Does it personally affect how you think of them and how you think of yourself? Does it affect how you think of them? Do you start casting judgments on them? Oh, this person came into their life. That's why they're ignoring me and not talking to me the same way. Ooh, now they have 2 more friends over here and they don't really care about me. What's wrong with me? Why can't I be like that other person that they're paying more attention to? What about me is missing? Like those thoughts right there, those are reactive thoughts to what's happened. When we are proactively and deliberately thinking and feeling, that person can say or do or act however they want. My deliberate feeling is I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm prosperous, I'm kind, I'm loved, I have money, and I'm wealthy, and I'm healthy. And it's like that, it just neutralizes the situation. Now I've released all the power of the care for that person and how they treat me and how they act. It's absolutely incredible. Incredible. If you're following this, man, I know you're getting something out of this, baby. Step 4, last step. Actions follow intention. So we've set our intention by making a decision, by becoming aware of the things that are happening right now that are against the decision and that are for the decision. And by deliberately acting and proactively thinking and feeling, now action's going to follow that intention. So back to the friend example. Now, instead of me getting all in a tizzy and feeling like I'm not good enough and reacting like passive aggressive or texting my friend or whoever it is, like, you know, sending a message, whatever it is that you do that you know you do that shows some type of I'm irritated or I'm not happy, whether that be ghosting the person, whether that be yelling at them, whether that be passively aggressively talking to them, whether that be asking questions in a weird way. Like, think of the shit that you do, fam. We all have these things that we do. Like, you'll naturally begin to act in ways that bring about that which you actually want to feel, not that which is impeding on you. So you'll naturally begin to act more understanding. You'll naturally begin to act more loving, more prosperous, more whole. Like, it's okay if you go, friend. It's okay if you change. I am whole and complete. I need not you. I need nothing from the outside world to complete me. You'll naturally begin to like act in that way, and like you'll keep your happiness, you'll keep your peace, you'll keep your fun, energetic feelings even around the person. Like, you'll keep that up even around them. And it's not faked. It's not phony. It's not like, hey, bitch, I'm happy anyway. It's not like that. No, it can be like that maybe to start if that's what you need. Like, if you have to use that like, hey, I'm happy anyway, bitch. If that's the way for you to like start to teeter this scale to get you over to the, okay, I'm happy regardless. And it's not that I'm trying to get back at them. It's not that I'm trying to show them I can do whatever without them. It's like, I'm actually happy. It's okay to start that way because I've started that way before myself. Okay? So remember, only you can do your thinking and feeling for you. People can say things to you. People can do things to you. People can feel a way about you and make you feel a certain way only if you allow them to. I trust that this message made it to your heart and your soul and your entire being. Let's be grateful one more time. Thank you, universe, for this amazing opportunity to serve and be served, to make the decisions we want to make on how we think and feel, to be aware of how we're thinking and feeling currently so that we can change what we don't like and keep what we do, to deliberately and proactively think and feel as a creator. We have this internal power, and to act according to how I think and feel. Prosperous, whole, healthy, powerful, loving, kind, wealthy. Thank you, universe. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Remember, be the sun and not its rays, fam. And always remember this. Mind is matter.